morning. Welcome to our beautiful redoing of our garden over here at the Topanga station in Canoga Park. My name is Tess Reyes-Dunn, and I am with the Winnetka Neighborhood City Council. So welcome, and come and see us. Come help us. These are all volunteers over here to your left, and they showed us how to plant. More volunteers to the right, and we have some cadets here from Topanga.
My name is Lisa Novick, and I'm the head of outreach and K-12 education at the Theodore Payne Foundation for Wildflowers and Native Plants. We're in Sun Valley, and this is a fantastic partnership between LAPD, the Theodore Payne Miller Career and Transition Center, and community groups. It's just fabulous to model restoration, ecology, and resilience to create a landscape that uses less water and energy and saves wildlife.
I'm the secretary to the Community Police Advisory Board here at Topanga, and I'm sort of the civilian coordinator for this project. When I first suggested making this a native garden, I never dreamed what was going to ensue, and now I feel like today we're giving birth after a full 9 months pregnancy. It's really a wonderful time to celebrate.
We are here on a beautiful Saturday morning. The true, well, I guess we're not really a foundation yet, but our true group trying to restore Topanga Station to its natural urban environment. We have the Assemblyman Bob Blumenfield here to help us, and we have a lot of partners from the community here that are digging and watering and planting, and we're planting the type of landscape that was designed by someone to grow in this environment, and we're really excited about it. And what I'm excited most about is that we have such great community involvement in this.
I'm retired, partly retired, and I think it's a great project, a very good idea. I wish this would go on all over the country.
All right, well, here, been working hard. I've had the jackhammer, the hoe, the rakes. We've been doing some good work here, and it's great to be part of the community. This beautiful facility that we have here is a jewel for the community, but it's even more so now that we're getting the community involved in the landscaping of it and doing it in a way that's eco-friendly, that makes sense both from a water conservation perspective, but also from a community perspective. And I'm excited and thrilled to be part of this.
I'm Lieutenant Storker. I'm over in Detectives. And I'm here with my daughter Kylie, and they're all playing with the rocks out here, setting up something that is going to be very artistic out here, I think.
And so her thought was, don't waste that water. Don't just have it run down in the sidewalk. Build this little catch basin here to hold that water and help feed these plants.
And that drain was already there.
Drain's already there.
My name is Susan Shelley, and I'm here with Lisa Novick from the Theodore Payne Foundation. And I took her class yesterday and learned all about native plants and how important it is to have a sustainable California native garden that feeds the insects, that feeds the birds, that is maintained with 1/7 of the water that you need for non-native plants. So can you tell us a little bit about that, Lisa?
Yes, California natives are hugely important for saving water, energy, and wildlife. Typically, households use up to 70% of their water consumption on their landscape, and typically that landscape doesn't feed people or wildlife. So what we're modeling here at the station is a sustainable landscape using all California native plants that use about 1/7 the water of most non-natives. They'll feed butterflies and birds and help the ecosystem of the region. Now, what's particularly important about these plants is that they are clay adapted because the soil here is compacted. You've got the heat island effect with all the concrete, and you get extremes of heat and cold out in this part of the valley every year. So these are the toughest plants that'll be able to take it, and they'll all make flowers, they'll all be evergreen, and they'll help to model to the surrounding community how to have a sustainable landscape with much less maintenance.
Councilman Dennis Hine, LA City Council. We're in the 3rd District here at the wonderful Topanga Police Station. $36 million was a bond measure that helped build this facility. And beautiful grounds. The problem is the grounds have not been maintained. The city didn't have the crews or the funds to maintain the grounds. So now we have a group of volunteers that have come out, along with many officers, community members, to refurbish the entire grounds here at Topanga Police Station. A beautiful day. It's not too hot, not too cold. So we're out here going through the process to transfer this from a negative to a very positive desert environment. And all the landscaping is being done with the cooperation of the neighborhood. And then they will be adopting certain portions of this to maintain. And it will then sustain itself. It's the desert type environment with vegetation that will withstand the temperatures that we have here in the San Fernando Valley. And I'm very proud to be here with members of my crew. Assemblyman Bob Blumenfield's here. A lot of folks are here today, turn out to turn this into a beautiful jewel in the San Fernando Valley in the 3rd Council District. So what you see is police officers with community members all working together to transform this vegetation area into a positive environment. Again, $36 million to build the facility. The facility's doing well, the grounds need help, and that's what we're doing this morning. We're helping improve this environment. And then people can adopt areas, and then they will be able to maintain it in the family name. So we hope people get involved. We want to thank the community members that are here. As the council member for the district, I'm very proud to be here and have this turnout. And as you can see, a large turnout of people who are here this morning, making this a transformation, positive community, police coming together to make a better environment. So thank you all for being here. Councilman Dennis Hine, back to you in the studio.
What brings everyone here today? Well, you know, we had an issue with the landscaping at Topanga Station. As most people are aware, this building was built in 2008. We opened at the beginning of 2009. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful facility. We had some issues with our landscaping. And, you know, the city is in, you know, a little bit hurting with money. And so we couldn't get the budget to finance the landscaping and maintain the landscaping outside the building. So we tried a lot of different things to maintain it. Didn't really work. So we came up with what I think is a great idea of Adopt a Station, which is similar to Adopt a Highway. And we've sectioned off areas of the police station. We got 21 different zones because we're the 21st station. And each zone, what we want to do is reach out to the community and have them adopt a zone. And we think it will help sustain the landscaping that we have here. And so that's what we're asking. We've already had some groups that have come forward to help, but you know, we need more help. And you can either volunteer by watering and planting and raking and maintaining, or sponsorships, which, you know, would just be money, and you can pay somebody to maintain that for you. So that's number one, the effort that we're going today. But more importantly is the type of landscaping that's going in right now. We've teamed up with the Theodore Payne Foundation. Lisa Novick is taking the lead on that, and we're restoring the landscape that we have out here to the type of plants that will survive in this environment. And it's going to be very eco-friendly. So these plants don't need any type of watering system. We don't need an irrigation system. They're going to be able to live on the rain that is provided here for us, if we get rain. And if not, it's fine. For thousands of years, they've been able to survive out here. And so Lisa, with her expertise, and she's just phenomenal, has brought in the types of plants that we need for this facility. And it's not going to be cactus. There's some cactus, but some plants out here that bloom and they have beautiful colors, and it's a type of environment that draws the insects in, which brings the birds. And really what's so exciting about it is and Lisa educated us on this and is pushing us towards this, is we're hoping that more people will see what we're doing here at Topanga. We'll take the lead on it, and then others can follow suit. And I will tell you this, I was talking to Chief Beck just the other day about what we're doing here at Topanga Station, and he said, you know, Tommy, he goes, I think that's what we need to do downtown, because they're having problems too. And so I think it's a wave of the future, and it's really a really good thing. And my last point is this, we have a great community out here, and if you can't look around here, we're on radio, but the community support that we get out here is absolutely phenomenal. And we have Councilman Zine that's here, we have Assemblyman Bloomingfield that's here, and then all our neighbors that have come out to help. It warms my heart.
This is a sage plant from the Theodore Payne Foundation for Wildflowers and Native Plants. And sage is one of the California native plants that are being installed here today at the Topanga Station. When you use native plants, you don't need soil amendments, you don't need fertilizer, and you need only about 1/7 of the water that non-native plants usually require. So it's an energy-saving, water-saving, money-saving way to garden in California.
Manzanita is another great one to put in. Native plant, yeah. But a low-growing one. It's just exciting to do this project because I drove by it and it didn't look so good, and I saw a circular at Lemley Theater, and so I decided to come over and help, and I'm excited because there's so many people here, and it's really going to get done, and it's going to be something that the community's proud of, so I'm really excited about it.
This is Francois Coury, and he's got a message for people who would like to adopt a zone and help maintain this beautiful landscape.
Yes, please help us. We are the Topanga Boosters, and our main mission is to help the station with the funds that they need, fundraise for them. With this project right here, it has drained our resources, to be honest with you. We are a non-profit organization, so we'd really appreciate anyone who can help us. You just have to go to the topangaboosters.org website and donate right there, and we'll really appreciate it.
And it's tax deductible.
Yes, non-profit organization, tax deductible. Thank you.
Oh, wait, where? Over there.
We don't have as many butterflies because we don't have enough native plants to feed the caterpillars. There you go.
I'd first like to thank Tom Mason, our senior lead, OIC, and Sergeant Rachel Ragosa, who's in charge of our senior lead officers. They've been just phenomenal out here for not just today, but over the last couple of years, trying to maintain this themselves. And Tom was out here fixing sprinklers and valves and planting and doing all sorts of things above and beyond just supervising the unit. And the senior lead officers, Dennis Cunningham and Jose Maldonado, Alex Padron, Brent Rye, Sean Dinsey, Janet Zumstein, and Sam Sabra have just been troopers. They've been out here actually all week doing some heavy digging. We're putting in I think you saw earlier, catch basin for the rain, and digging back here when it was 100 degrees out here just a few days ago. So I really want to take an effort to recognize them and thank them for the hard work that they do. Of course, the Theodore Payne Foundation and Lisa Novick, we just couldn't do it without them. Her knowledge is just, it's remarkable, the knowledge that this woman has. And like I said, we've been at this for a couple years trying to maintain this facility and not doing it the way that we needed to get it done. And she came in here and has been volunteered her time to offer her wisdom to get us going in the right direction. And I just can't thank her enough, and the Theodore Payne Foundation for allowing her to do what she has done. And I know she's going to continue with that effort, and this garden is going to be just a model of the city. We also have others that we'd like to thank. Home Depot. Our local Home Depot provided us with equipment, tools, shovels and rakes and those types of things, buckets, hoses, the type of equipment that we need to facilitate this engagement that we're doing here. So I'd also like to thank Home Depot. We really appreciate that. Our CPAB, our Community Police Advisory Board, Susan Klenner, who kind of pushed us towards the Theodore Payne Foundation and educated us on that, and all the members of our Community Police Advisory Board who have been so supportive in this project and are out here digging in the dirt today. We really like to thank them. Also, we have our Booster Club. We are very lucky at Topanga to have such a club that supports us. They have financed most of this, and it's not cheap, as everybody knows. It has done any type of gardening that those pennies add up readily. And so the boosters have not hesitated to help us financially, and actually they are out here today. The president, Francois Corey, and the vice president, Frank Barbarino, are over here digging, and I'll tell you, Frank Barbarino is just, he's sweating up a storm, but this is not the first time he's been out here. And I can't thank the boosters enough for supporting us in this endeavor. We had some politicians out here today, Bob Blumenfield and Dennis Zine, both of them huge supporters to the Topanga community, and they were out here for many hours today. Dennis Zine helped us actually on our first time we did this, and was out here all day long, and they're consistently, well, they're friends of us, and when I say us, I mean not only the police department but the community in general, and so we really appreciate their support. We have Susan Shelley, who, if you might remember, there she is. You might remember, ran for Congress, and when she heard about this project, she couldn't put her hand up quick enough to say, "Yeah, I'll help," and she's been helping us promote the program through the writings of the patch and any other way that she can help. So, Susan, she's standing right here. Thank you so very much for helping us out. Just phenomenal work. We talked a minute ago about the SLO and the CROW office. I want to also add what we call our CROW, our community relation officers, that were instrumental in helping out here, and that's Ken Johnson and Greg Archibald and Maria Diavalos. Just people that are just more than willing to help in any way that they can, and we really appreciate that. I also want to thank Brian Anderson from the Miller Career and Transition Center, part of the Los Angeles Unified School District. Here's just another entity of the community that just is, and I say this a lot, but it just warms my heart, because you got these high school kids that part of a school project that are coming here and doing really a lot of the heavy lifting. You know, tearing down some of the plants that were big and large and heavy and didn't belong, and moving a lot of dirt. And they're not here today, but were here all week and have been here for about the last 6 months helping us. And I can't thank them enough, and Los Angeles Unified School District, for allowing them to be part of this important project. I mentioned the Community Police Advisory Board. And I mentioned Susan Klenner, who pointed us to the Theodore Payne Foundation. But, you know, with the support of our executive board at CPAB, our co-chair Bob Bosch, and then of course Marilyn Williams, who are both here today digging, thank you so much. It just means so much to me. And I think you can see behind me some kids. Those are the Topanga Police Cadets. And they've been out here before also helping with this project. And I tell you, when you look down the line another few years in the future of this community, and knowing that those kids are going to be part of hopefully our police department, but if they're not, they're going to be valuable members of this community that are out here on a Saturday working hard and hauling dirt and moving rocks and digging weeds, and I can't thank the cadets enough. We have really a good crop of kids, so thank you very much.
This is Senior Lead Officer Janet Zumstein, who's a force to be reckoned with, and this is one of the reasons that all the cadets and everybody else are working so hard out there, is because they know Janet is secretly spying on them here, and if they slack for 1 minute, they will be in major trouble. Isn't that right?
Well, I think they're working so hard is because they know they're going to get fed, and as you can see, we have roast beef, turkey, veggie, and ham sandwiches, water, and we still have coffee, and a surprise later on. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for coming today.
All right. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday,
I'm a member of the True Committee, which is the one which is handling the re-landscaping of the Topanga Police Station. I'm also on the Community Police Advisory Board, and I'm the co-chairman sharing the chairmanship with Captain Brasha. And I'm here today helping to dig holes and plant plants to make this station very unique and one-of-a-kind restoration and a model for the rest of Los Angeles. So I'm here working, I'm digging holes, planting plants, and enjoying every minute of it.
I want these babies to have the best start.
These are Santa Cruz Island ironwood trees. They were formerly found all over the state, but then at the end of the last ice age they retreated to Santa Cruz Island in the Channel Islands. And they're a beautiful evergreen tree, and they make big platters of butter yellow flowers that when pollinated make big clusters of seeds that the birds love. And they get about 35 feet tall, they're evergreen, and they have this beautiful red shreddy bark that has lots of character.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Senior Lead Officer Sam Sabra, Senior Lead for West Hills. Just out here beautifying the station.
Okay, so we're excited. We had two special guests come out here today. We had a representative from Senator Fran Pavley's office, Rebecca Rodriguez-Lynn, that came out to honor Topanga Police Station today and give us a nice little certificate about our efforts here in changing to our urban landscaping. And so that was very nice for her to come out here from probably the Santa Monica way and to recognize us. That was really very special. We also had our newest police commissioner, Rafael Bernardino, come out here today to look around and see what we were doing, and he was really excited about it because they're having the same problems downtown at police headquarters as we are here. They have no budget for the landscaping, and they're having the same issues. And so he was really excited about it, and we gave him all the information on what we're doing here at Topanga, and his words was he's going to steal our idea, and he's welcome to it. So thank you, Police Commissioner, for coming out and supporting our efforts in Topanga and in the community here. It's appreciated. Thank you.